And alright, Barania is back.
Sick. Good timing. We're underway. Let's get cracking then, shall we? Earthshaker for Lil, heading up top. Skylark on the Veno. Mid lane, Barania TA. Should be able to get himself set up in time as Spartan and Skitter, Disruptor and Razor down bot against the Lelis Abaddon. PPD is going bot on the Lich. Nyx Assassin for Universe and Dahak Troll are up top for now, and of course Tanner is your mid lane Viper. No Observer Ward for Barania mid lane. Vision for Tanner there is going to be vital to keep that harassment going.
Touches the heart like my venom.
Tanner and Skylark tipping each other. Not sure what's happening there. Everyone just getting back into the rhythm of things. A pause like that, it gives you time to think about your draft and think about what you want to be doing in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, usually you only have 2 minutes to think about it. They had more, probably only 4 of them, since Barania had to go to LAN Cafe, set things up for himself. Imagine if he just goes godlike this game, or if he completely gets stomped.
Oh, Fisher block on Universe. Does get the impale onto Skylark, so stun into stun. Dahak can't give chase to the Venomancer though, thanks to the Fisher. And Skitter onto PPD, the glimpse back. Lich, a couple of hits away from death, but he's tangoed and salved his way through the trees, and he will be safe and sound. Spartan. Oh dear.
Oh god, he took
the
creeps from mid and now has a glimpse level 1.
Oh no.
That's gonna be rough in the laying stage. PPD will keep harassing him. Tanner dragging the creep wave.
This is the mid lane now. Oh, Barania. Sideblade's level 1. Oh, the poison attack stacking up. That is dangerous. Barania, don't come any closer. Fairy fires himself back. But that is already, again, it's already a disaster for this mid lane.
Lelis will struggle on the bottom lane. Skitter still trying to chase him. I love the build on Lelis. Wind Lace for some extra movement speed, so Raisin can't really chase you down. PPD still around the mid, trying to get Frost Blast and some harassment going on Barania.
It is really obnoxious. This Frost Blast over and over again. Barania is still level 1, finally cracks 2, so Refraction will be available now. Just want to keep my eyes on here. Spartan Skitter trying to control up that creep wave that Lelis is dragging around. A couple of waves here stacked up. But PPD stays mid. Look at him, still going in. Frost Blast once more. Barania CS is 1-0.
Not
Tragedy
bad,
waiting to happen. Not a great start, some might say. He does have his Observer Ward now, though, but the vision continues to be there for NIP. They can see up onto the high ground, and I'll just keep whacking away at Barania's TA.
Even if he places that Observer Ward, it will get deboarded. Like, they can see it in his inventory. Viper is just dominating this lane. Oh, our Region Rune spawned on top. Even though Viper does not need it at the moment.
TA is just jungling now. Universe gets chased down by Lil and Skylark, but a very, very clever TP there. No Aftershock, of course. 1-1-0 build on Lil, and Veno not offering you any stuns. But take a look at PPD's positioning. Waiting for Universe to walk back to lane. Has the boots now. Swings up towards top again. And they want to try and kill off Skylark. One Mango in there for the troll, for the axes if he needs it. And Lich. Yeah, still level 1, but Frost Blast should be enough to get them a good start on this fight. As long as he gets spotted, though. Gets spotted on his way up. A little wandering back around. Blocking up the large camp, making sure there are no pulls here from NIP to reset the lane equilibrium. Might have put himself in a little bit of danger, but there's only 1 stun here, so as soon as that's gone, he can TP immediately. Goes back to the tier 1. Tango up, should be fine.
Seems like DP Scroll is one of the best items you can get in game, especially if there's no stuns on the enemy team. Viper is completely dominating the lane. Who would have guessed?
What
There's
lane?
No one in his lane.
What lane? TA is full on jungling. I think 7 of her 8 CS are jungle creeps by now. So Tana will get full, complete free farm in that mid spot. Bottom lane glimpse into the kinetic field. Lelis TPs, and again, no stuns. Means TP back to tier 1. Lelis, celebratory gong, perfectly happy with the way things have gone.
18 CS, 18 denies and Viper. Also stacking the jungle for himself.
The efficiency from Tana. Top lane. Bounty runes are a minute away, but we're still seeing this kind of convergence on the Skylark. They get a decent Fisher and a good Gale in onto Troll, but the chase still on from Dahak. One more hit will do the job. Universe gets the first blood. Thinking about diving Lil under the tower with a good Impale and another Whirling Axes, but Lil with 7 stick charges, not a target that they can actually fully kill.
NIP said, good luck, Lelis. You're on your own. Do whatever you can. Get the XP on the bottom. He's still doing an okay job. Same amount of farm, not farm, but same amount of experience as Razor at this point.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dragging wave all the way across the map. He's going to be met by Lil here. He's already expended his stun, so Lelis... Oh, TP's on cooldown. Can't get away immediately from this, but Universe on the high ground will bodyguard the Abandon on his way through. Bounty runes ready to be collected. Peter Pan down. We'll get one, Universe the other. Bottom lane, nobody's going to gather those just yet, as all of the support to the Radiant side are on this left-hand side of the map, trying to deal with this rotation from Lelis from the bot lane. And what is this? The off lane is now the mid lane.
A lot of weird stuff happening this game. Lelis still not at the bottom, but he's dragging some creep waves to the tower to farm there. That's one way to do it.
What's Barania's net worth like? No, okay, we're not. No, we'll go back to we'll go to last hits. Last hits looks much better. 23 CS for Barania's TA. Oof.
But if we switch the buyback status, he's one of the few heroes who have it at the moment.
You're a god. I love you, Lacoste.
Gotta stay positive.
Gotta stay positive. Spartan trying to stay positive himself, but chased by Tana. Lelis is here to give the Vision a glimpse back. Will buy a little bit of time, but it only delays the inevitable death of Disruptor. Rotation in from Skylark and Barania, but TA doesn't really want to stick around and get involved with this, and the damage on the Skylark is substantial. Another kill as Tana has his damage drained by the static link. No more Fisher, but Skitter should have the right clicks here to bring the Viper down. Is it 1 or 2 more? The stick pops. Universe comes in with a really nice stun. Stop the Razor in his tracks. Body block Lil. The damage is good from Skitter to finally bring that Viper down.
Another Fisher is ready.
Can they get a bonus kill? Not with a shield there from Lelis. Abaddon saves the day. And Skitter may have been in trouble as PPD, Frostblast at the ready, unable to give chase.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top lane also going extremely well for them. Troll already level 6. Seems like he wants to go for Maelstrom build, which will accelerate his farm, give him the mix amount of damage. Mix it in magical and physical. I just don't know what the Templar Assassin is gonna do in this game. Like a lot of CS, but when you check the net worth, Nyx Assassin has more.
No, I'm not checking the net worth again until 10 minutes. It made me feel bad and sad, and I don't want to do it again. Plague Wards. Get themselves a neutral item. Ocean Heart for the Skylark Venno. Just trying to bother Dahak as he is continuing to free farm in the top lane. As a 7-minute or 8-minute tier 1 tower mid, PPD Universe here with Tana. Looking to clear up this objective very early on, and this is honestly massive for them because that gives them access to all of these jungle camps that TA desperately needs. Usually TA wants to accelerate and get ahead with these jungle camps. At this point, she's trying to catch up, and if you remove her jungle farming from the game, again, the question has to be, what, how, why, but when? Barania, what's your goal? How do you accomplish anything?
Usually it's the other way around. Templar Assassin pressures the enemy tier 1 tower on the mid lane, have the access to the jungle, and then steals away all the farm because she farms that quickly. Now it's the other way around.
PPD returning top. Bodyguard Dahak with the javelin up already. Skylark and Lil. What are they looking for? Maybe a spirit vessel on Skylark. That's usually what we see on these Veno cores. As Lelis does get caught up in the kinetic field, borrow time is down, and the damage from Skitter pretty massive there onto the poor little Abaddon. Universe did get the courier snipe though. Lil is now relegated to stacking camps. I wonder if that's for him or for the TA. Because you have to get the Blink Dagger on it. Like, this is the thing. You need Blink on Earthshaker. You need the Deso Blink on TA. Your Razor and Venomance need to start scaling as well. So much farm required and so little space to do it in here for aggressive mode.
You can see Viper already farming the jungle. Okay, Arcane Rune, that's a good one on Viper. You want to have some extra armor on the hero and especially mana, so you can spam out the spells. 3 points in Nether Toxin already. It's a good Hurricane Pike game for Viper. You want to be staying away from Static Link and also pushing people over once they get going by Earthshaker or Venomancer.
Fisher. Start things off on Lelis. Static Link's broken though, and this makes it much more difficult for them to get the kill. Borrowed time is ready as PPD dies elsewhere. Baranya gets himself on the board. But look at the turnaround from Lelis here as the Disruptor chased down by the Abaddon. Viper has TP'd in to react, and they get themselves at least a trade kill.
It seems like no one wants to farm Lelis. Being a good guy, like you TP, help me out, you can take the creeps. That's a full dragon lance on Viper.
Oh, Lil nearly denying himself to the neutrals there. The Ancient Prowlers almost coming in clutch, but Lelis claims it. Baranya now, 3,000 net worth. He's about to overtake the Abaddon. Templar Assassin, ooh, looking pretty good now. Hasn't died yet, 1-0-0 on this TA, just so farming jungle, shoving out this top wave, looking for tier 1. Baranya has recovered, it has to be said.
Still in the middle of the network chart, but is doing okay. If he can get the last hit on this tower, that's gonna be massive for him.
Let's see if PPD can defend it. They're TPing. That's Abaddon up top. Baranya doesn't have Refraction up again for another 10 seconds, but the smoke from the rest of his team is coming in.
Oh, they did.
Spartan and Skylark. Yeah, they sure did. Let's see if they can get any kills off the back of that. Difficult though, into PPD and Lelis. One of the downsides here, the way that PPD's playing, is he's level 3. The amount of rotations and like defensive maneuvers he's been doing. Oh, nice little glimpse Static Storm. Viper, too far forward and very aggressively pushing that bot wave, gets caught by 3 aggressive mode heroes. He attempts the TP. It was sneaky, it was optimistic. Very nearly worked out, but there was Skitter and Lil with the big right-click punches.
And you also want to give lane to Lil right now so he can farm his Blink Dagger. That's one way to come back into the game. By the way, what's Troll doing? He's building MKB first item? There's no reason to do it.
Interesting.
Like, there's no mess chance on the Radiant side.
There's no like invasion talents or anything, right?
Nope.
Did they change MKB to, I don't know, give you magic immunity against Veno spells or something? That's a little bit odd, huh? Cool. Dahak, maybe he thinks he's going to have the same game as last game, you know, just completely free. His PL was untouched previously.
I still believe it's better to get the Maelstrom to increase your farming ability. You have some kind of a wave clear.
Like any one of the big 3,
expensive.
right? Like Maelstrom, Battle Fury, Radiance, one of those 3. Lil working very hard on that Blink Dagger. 1,400 saved up, being given bot lane to farm. The rest of it's, oh yeah, Skitter and Spartan swinging up top to try and connect in with Skylark, who has bought Boots for Travel on his Venomancer. Lelis will be able to fall back and potentially dodge this initiation coming. Good high ground ward from Spartan, spots him on his way down, but yeah, look at the line being drawn. Lelis says, hey, I'm going to connect in towards mid. Maybe we can go hunt the TA, maybe we can get tier 2 down bottom lane, but we're going to be playing in this Radiant jungle side. Let the Dire come up for the top outpost. And we're keeping our troll protected. There's no real way that the Radiant can pass the line of the tier 1 and tier 2 mid to go down to the triangle. So by being here, they create this nice little area for the troll to farm in behind them.
This has to be one of the fastest MKBs like ever.
Oh, do you think that?
Phase boots circlet monkey.
Do you think that's why?
I swear to God, this is the fastest Monkey King bar ever.
Maybe Dahak's he's gone to Dat Dota and he's like, right, what item timing can I beat the the number 1 world record of? Radiance, no, I'm not an Alchemist. Battle Fury, I'm not an Anti-Mage. MKB, yeah, let's freaking do it. Let's get...
And now he's getting some raid bans.
What's happening, man? What is happening? TP from Spartan. Very, very risky here as NIP are all circling the area. Sharks around the poor little fishy, but the stun not landing from Universe means Spartan, although losing the majority of his HP, will be able to sit in safety behind the tower. But look at the way that Tanner is going wild in onto this Radiant team. He gets the kill even with the Static Storm down. Skylark drops as a double kill for Tanner. Alone, he's 1v3 here technically, and he gets a double kill, and they've also got the catch onto Razor. Carapace into the passive of Razor, stun him up with the Impale, bring them down, triple kill for Tanner, and this game, Lacoste, I hate saying it, but my goodness, 15 minutes in, it looks like it's bloody over.
Yeah, the domination from the laning stage, they are also building the items that they can't use them. Venomancer, it's your offlane Veno with 2,000 gold spent on Boots of Travel.
Yeah, like where's the Spirit Vessel, Medallion, Pipe, Mech, Greaves, anything to try and keep your team alive.
Always love to talk about synergy between the items, the timings. You know your TA is not doing well, so you can't afford to play more greedy from your offlane.
Wants to get all of the king bars, I guess. MKB into BKB. It's going to be 20 minutes when he's got both. Oh, Vampire Fangs, that's pretty nice. He's going to hold on to the Aquila for now, it looks like, though.
Both of these are really good on troll. You can give Ring of Aquila to Viper.
What does Viper have? Yeah, Viper still has the Arcane Ring. Dragonlance Maelstrom on Tanner's Viper. So much right-click damage. 8k net worth. 7.5 on the Troll. TA is in 3rd place, but again, she just hasn't had any impact. Killing Lich once. I think that's her only real contribution to the kill score in the game. Outside of that, it has been a farming match here for Barania to come back from such a devastating laning stage yet again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dragon Scale, not too shabby. I mean, when Dark gets his... Oh, Vambrace, that's nice. Yeah, we love a little Vambrace. And once Dark gets BKB, this high ground on the Radiant side is going to get shredded. I do just want to point out that...
And easily get into Roche Pit. With Vampire Fangs, he can solo kill the Roche. Extra 15% lifesteal.
Good point. Why is PPD still level 5? 17 minutes in. What's happening, man? Stun into Meteor Hammer. Barania dusted. And PPD's here with a Sinister Gaze. They glimpse back onto the Lich. The TP out, but Barania, the right clicks. Damage is good from NIP. The first death of the Templar Assassin. Going to delay that Blink Dagger, reclaim control of this jungle, look for the tier 1 top lane, but more importantly now, it's the shift away from the bottom lane up towards top for this Roshan area, the zoning control that NIP want to try to get up onto the old shrine spot where the bounty rune now spawns and get themselves in a good position here to kind of cut mid and top waves.
Earthshaker has a Blink Dagger. They should smoke and try to make something happen. Get a kill or two and transition that into Roche with the freshly bought Deso on TA.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Spam pings from Spartan on the tier 1 mid. They need some kind of map control. Grouping up pretty heavily together here, but Dire Vision sees a lot of these movements from aggressive mode, and yeah, look at the positioning from NIP. They're on this high ground, they want the tier 2, they've got Roshan under lock and key. All they really need is like, you know, an observer ward somewhere. Oh, never mind, it's there. My blind old man eyes didn't see it. So they do. They've got a ward behind the tier 2. They see what's coming from the north. But a good smoke from aggressive mode. From that mid lane. Potentially trying to aim up into the jungle. But it's so indecisive. They don't know where to go because they can't really choose a target to go on. Okay, now they see the Troll. Now they realize Troll is alone top. They've got Blink Lil. This is probably just going to be Blink Echo Slam, right? Just throw your spells in. Fisher, Blink, and Chant, Static Storm. Okay, not expending the Echo Slam. They've got the damage required as a glimpse into the static will continue that silence and not allow the battle trance.
Oh, MKB not keeping him alive there, huh?
Apparently not, but the move into mid will find a kill on Skylark. Every move that aggressive mode make, they trade back something in return. It is never an easy route here for the Radiant team.
Everyone's just lurking around the Roche pit. They know. I'm not gonna say game over, but if NIP gets it, they can build even more advantage, and it could be like a huge game changer where aggressive mode can't leave their base. They still have that Echo Slam.
You know, Lacoste, chat is pretty smart.
What is chat saying?
MKB on Troll, the magic damage you get from it. Static Link, who cares? If Troll gets static linked and he's, you know, just attacking someone super fast, still doing that nice damage through the MKB.
You still get the damage from Maelstrom as well. It's even more damage. What? And there's a 75 chance to get the...
Wait, are you saying chat is stupid?
No, never. I love chat. This way you get 25% chance for 140.
75% chance
I mean, the
for
chance
100?
is higher. I'm not a math expert, but still.
Yeah. It's still a pretty good item. Chat, I love you. You're clever. Don't listen to Lacoste. He's a grumpy old man.
Now they have a good point. If he wants to be attacking.
Yeah.
Like the question is, do you want to break it?
Or just all in on it. Just man mode the static link. Aggressive mode, converging on tier 1 bottom lane, and then realizing they don't really want to stick around and play. NIP have come down en masse. Lelis will be showing in the mid lane.
Thank you, chat. The next time I see Razor against Troll, I'm gonna suggest the Troll to go for MKB. He's not gonna go for it, but I'm gonna say he will. Then I'm gonna look dumb. Then I'm gonna say thank you once again.
That's how you deal with it. Oh, Lelis just steps out of the kinetic field, has burrow time ready, and half HP means he's impossible to kill by even, 4 heroes in that mid spot. Skylark's still alone down bottom lane, throws out the ulti. Troll's just going to chase him down though, root him up, and Skylark's dead. This keeps happening. Oh yeah, that big MKB damage. That's not the first time this has happened. Aggressive mode make a move out on the map, and they kind of dangle Skylark as this lone target showing on a lane somewhere. But Skylark kind of just overstays by a couple of seconds and gets picked off. NIP are doing a great job exploiting every move that aggressive mode makes. And where's that glimpse? PPD, perfectly fine. Tana with a full BKB now. Viper seemingly untouchable as ninjas in pajamas surrounding the Roche pit.
Where's the grow bow when you're playing Viper or Enchanted Quiver?
That's a good question.
Maybe they get Enchanted Quiver in a couple of minutes. That's one of the best ones on Viper you can get.
Well, that's basically an MKB, right?
Yeah.
Double BKB timing. Dahak and Tana both have the magic immunity. I wouldn't be surprised to see PPD. Yeah, he's got 2 smokes. This is go time. This is where they start to break the mold, get themselves into a winning position here. 8k net worth lead over their opponents. Dahak, the Troll, still hunting for the Venno down in the bottom lane, but it's the smoke up towards top that we will watch because Barania blinks into the trees and TPs. Oh, nice little escape there. Universe will not be able to scout or catch the Templar Assassin, and NIP just back to resetting their waves, push them out across the river, get into a position where you can kind of connect back towards Roshan with your Abaddon and Troll. This is becoming a Almost like this wild goose chase thing where both teams are circling around with smokes trying to catch that one target.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the item build, that's why I'm a bit silent. What if you go for Dagon, chat, on Troll? So that's the way you deal damage when you're being drained.
I mean, yeah, go. Honestly,
yeah,
I play a lot
rain.
of, like, listen, I play a lot of turbo games, right? And I love buying, I am addicted to buying Manta, Radiance, Octarine, Shivers on every hero. I'll come back to this, you know, tangent, non-related story in a second, because it looks like Roshan is going to go down for NIP. Aggressive mode, they are in position to try and contest, but Universe Scout Spartan misses the stun, but it doesn't matter, because Roshan now done. Tanner was zoning the other staircase, and aggressive mode didn't have an angle of attack. Level 2 Echo Slam is there for Lil, but it just isn't a viable option to go jumping on in blind like that.
He could have done this long time ago if he had Vampire Fangs. He was just having different neutral items. He was preferring to have Ring of Aquila.
But yeah, the kind of Thompson build on Troll with the Whirling Axes. You get the Whirling Axes talent, you get some extra damage, you get cooldown at 25. If you can go magic damage Troll, like not even memeing. It is pretty legit if you have the Radiance Manta build.
Yeah, but
just throw in a...
Yeah, for sure.
Just throw in an E-Blade and a Dagon, you know? No biggie. Outpost, Barania gives up on it. Blinks away from Universe as they were starting to poke and prod their NIP for an initiation.
BPD has 2.5k gold. Not buying anything at the moment. Still having a 4-staff against all these heroes feels way too amazing not to skip it. Viper building 1. See if anyone else. Universe wants to have a Blink Dagger. They're kind of lacking the first initiation, the first jump. You can't just rely on hitting people from Vendetta anymore.
Ooh, the smoke was scouted by the one Radiant Observer Ward in the dire jungle, and Lil just about gets away, but this is still what looks like a high ground attempt from NIP. Universe scouting down south. The Skylark won't find him as he's already TP'd, but a high ground ward from Peter watches Lil. They see the Earthshaker. Can't really make a jump here. That's something that NIP are lacking, is the ability to kind of gap close and jump someone. They feel much more reliant on their opponents, you know, initiating, coming to them, and they turn around with a good counter initiation with Abaddon saves, with Carapace, Meteor Hammer.
Someone should pick that TP up. Maybe it's a bait.
The bait TP.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's Razor doing? Skitter? Oh, he's trying to farm his BKB. Wants to get that before fighting properly, but he's been spotted by a ward. Universe coming back to try and find him. Skitter, skitter, skitter. Gets a craggy coat off a creep, but here come the TPs. Let's see, does the passive hit on the Carapace? Oh, not quite. Universe, slightly mistiming, but he's got the chain stun combo down. That's perfectly fine for them. They'll kill the Razor and delay the BKB.
Troll even picked up Blink Dagger, so he wants to be as mobile as possible. Cut into backlines, find a kill. Ideally, you would want to kill Disruptor, but for now, he's just holding a buyback. Peter also finished his 4-staff. So there's going to be a second one, which will give them ability to kite or just push people out of the focus. I'm not sure if he saw a single Echo Slam this game.
I don't believe so, and Lil will still hold it, even with Lelets getting initiated. Oh, look at this, 4 heroes surrounding him. He pops Borrow Time, he turns and he fights. He's got the Frost Armor behind him from PPD, and Aggressive mode. It's time to run and hide. The Glimpse Spartan doesn't have a TP. He's going to spider legs himself northwards, but Boranya is trapped all alone. Dahak, BKBs? Yeah, why not? Kill the TA. Can they find Spartan, though? Is the question. They're not hunting
problem
for
is
him.
clicked. Troll has a lot of buttons to click.
Just an accidental BKB. And straight away they are top lane. Universe, Blink, and Vendetta already on top of Skylark. Stun him up, control the Venno, and Dahak will get himself another... Oh no, Universe gets it, dominating Nyx.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Couple of mangoes popped on Troll Warlord. Don't see any tier 3 items dropping for NIP.
PPD found Spartan. Oh no, PPD, you full-staffed high ground! No! Spider legs will allow Spartan to sprint away, but Universe is still giving chase. He does have a blink stun and the meteor hammer beautifully placed. Yeah, okay, I was wondering, how do they see him? The mango tree giving vision over on the disruptor. Spider legs cancelled out by the sinister gaze, and they can now connect in towards mid. They get the courier as well.
Pop those
Tanner
mangoes.
Tanner kills the courier mid lane. Yeah, Universe. How many mangoes we got? We've got 5 already up. There's another 3 on the ground. He's blinking in to try and grab even more. I think that's my least favorite thing about the mango trees, is the way they just like spawn in places that you can't get them sometimes. Aegis reclaimed.
Top tower is under attack.
Starts the 3-minute timer. For Roshan to respawn. Lil does make the jump with a good echo. Dahak BKBs and turns the fight. The static link is on him. He's trying to right click through, but the magic damage from the MKB not doing anything against the BKB. Now onto the Veno we go. Dahak is going to get melted by Skitter. That meld strike is good from Piranha. Tanner forced to BKB TP as the jump forward. The hits and crits. Skitter. Whew. Spicy damage from the Razor.
Oh, the Hog blaming it on the vision that they have it on the high ground, but they don't. Yeah, I mean, chat, what do you have to say about this one? He was a static linked, attacking Razor, not doing any damage. I'm not trying to rub it in your wound, you know, no salt, but we can say that it's not that effective, huh?
Not in that situation, no, definitely not. So a good comeback from aggressive mode. The first big echo slam of the game. They knew that Aegis was down. Troll didn't get to really turn around there, as NIP weren't ready for that full engagement. Tier 2 mid for aggressive mode. They're actually going to try and attempt high ground here. They know 2 heroes dead for 20 seconds. Troll and Viper both unlikely to buy back, but aggressive mode playing passively, trying to escape and getting a kill on PPD top in the meanwhile. Barania gets jumped by Universe. They've got a chain stun, but lacking damage and follow through here. Just trying to annoy the TA and Razor, make sure that they don't get the full efficiency as they fall back to their side lanes to push out the waves.
Next Roche may respawn in a minute. If they keep fighting like this, it's a 5k gold swing for aggressive mode. And TA is recovering. She should just buy that Crystallis right now, get that extra damage. One thing NIP needs to worry about is breaking the static link. They have 2 Force Staffs, should be able to do so. Oh, Enchanted Quiver, there it is, for giving to Viper. Also put that Titan Sliver instead of Spider Legs on Troll.
And Troll with a basher now done. He's given the Titan Sliver away, he's keeping the Spider Legs.
Dire are scanning.
Well, I'll have to disagree on that one. Having extra status resistance against Earthshaker always feels good.
Yeah, it sure does. So okay, what's happening? Viper still has Ring of Aquila. Get one of those big items. Lelis with the Vambrace. Troll, yeah, still holding on to the Spider Legs. Nether Shawl for the Lich with Repair Kit and Shovel in his backpack. Swapping them in and out, getting some good utilization from it. The Blink Echo onto the Troll. Nice static link now as Dahak has the BKB Battle Trance. Turns to bash into the Razor. Can he get the damage out? Dahak's about to fall. The Meteor Hammer connecting onto Piranha as they focus the TA. 1-for-1 trade. The Lich has dropped elsewhere, but Tanner, he's about to die. Universe is unstoppable, but they've lost their 2 big damage dealing cores now. Razor and TA also dying. This is a battle of the supports. Lacoste, Lelis, and Universe looking to chase down Spartan and Lil. But the Glimmer Cape, the Blink, the TP, the Escape, the miss of the stun, and out he goes.
Ooh. Universe using stun before Dust. Yeah, both the cores, mid laners and the safe laners died. So there's no damage. Roche, see the spawn? He's already up. There's a lot of decision in this game, Gary.
Yeah, I'm confused. The troll, he feels like he's so strong, but that's, you know, 2 deaths in a row, really, where he's out in front of the rest of his team. He gets blink initiated on by that Echo Slam of Lil, which is, you know, great decision making. Just immediately try and blow up that Earthshaker. And it was also good positioning from the Razor, right? He was in these trees up above where NIP were pushing. So as soon as they passed that line, the Razor comes in, the Earthshaker blink echoes, and it was just this perfect storm of positioning from aggressive mode as they set up for that really nicely. You know, it was a decent trade for them, but it's still a long road as Skylark bottom found by Universe, full staff from Skylark to get away from the Meteor Hammer, the disarm to stop the troll. No root, no ensnare, and the TP completes.
A lot of damage on troll. He just needs to be able to attack people without getting his damage drained. I'm pretty sure I saw Titan Sliver and find it. Am I insane?
No, I saw it as well, man. I'm checking all couriers. It can't have just disappeared, can it?
Nope.
Guys, are we losing it? Did we lose our goddamn minds? A Radiant team didn't get it, right?
No, but I saw Titan Sliver being dropped.
On the right-hand side, yeah.
Okay. Well, chat, now we need your help. What happened to the Titan Sliver?
And the Enchanted Quiver as well.
Quiver is still in their base. Yeah, no one's picking that up.
Oh, sugar. My bad, guys. I should have seen that one coming. I'm getting distracted by neutral items. How very, very strange.
I think Bill Viper should swap Ring of Aquila and get Enchanted Quiver.
Yeah, probably. Roshan time now. Blink Echo is up for Lil. Tana zoning out any initiation attempts from aggressive mode, so it looks like Aegis and Cheese will be going into the hands of NIP. Skylark is far too distant to join this team fight, so aggressive mode, no committing into the pit. And they all go back to farming.
Well, maybe
and this gives NIP another great chance.
On the ground. But my 2 cents. They didn't pick it up.
Are we on a... Is this like a scavenger hunt? We're on a scavenger hunt to try and find this bloody Titan Sliver? Or do you...
I'll swear to God, I'll watch the replay and see what happened.
Yeah, I also want to watch the replay from game 1 to watch that first blood of Tanner against Baranya. There's lots of things we need to go and watch. Anyway, I'm going to focus on NIP moving as a group.
Camera work.
Yeah, exactly. You're making it even worse, man. Where's the Titan Sliver?
Focus, Gary.
God damn it. God damn it. Skitter and Skylark, yeah, here's the Veno Plague Ward bunker, which allows them to push push tier 2, push objectives, get a couple of catapults onto the tier 3 down at the bottom lane. Catapults here for NIP as well, though, as they shove tier 2 and look to breach this high ground ramp. Universe in position, watching for the smoke wraparound, as Lelis also shoving out mid. And that's the great thing about this high ground plateau area. You can play down 2 ramps, clear out 2 waves, and you've got this dual-pronged pincer attack in towards the enemy base. I don't think they worry too much about Skitter bot lane.
Yeah,
let him do Skitter
that
things.
Much pressure on the tower. Repair kit, one of the best items in Dota.
A Razor moving towards Assault Cuirass. How's TA doing now? Crystalis up after BKB. Daedalus looks like it's on the way. Recipe delivered. Just needs that Demon Edge. Oh, look at this. So there's a couple of options here. NIP, they can TP back as Universe is looking for Skitter and try and kill the Razor. Or Universe waits for Skitter to TP to cancel. Oh, but Skitter knows. Yeah, Skitter knows he's here. So they're going to go for option A, which is stun, catch, and kill. Trolls come in with the Abyssal Blade, jump in, and they've got the destruction of Skitter down pat.
That's why I love Nyx Assassin as a counter to Razor or any uncontrollable damage. His neutral ability still procs, even if you're invis. Pretty easy to set up ganks on Razor.
1 repair kit charge remaining on Spartan.
TA decided to go for Meld Dispels on level 20. Some good stuff to dispel. You can dispel Meteor Hammer, you can dispel Mischance.
Poison attack from Viper as well.
From Viper, yeah.
That is really useful. Troll Whirling Axes are so difficult to handle. You don't want to pop BKB for that, you know, like 6 second cool, a 9 second cooldown. Yeah, very true. And now it's a 3-lane push from NIP. After getting that kill on Razor, they were able to get all of these lanes pretty much onto the Radiant base. And even with traps and Plague Wards, it's still a little bit of a struggle here for Aggressive Mode to hold on. Dahak has the Aegis for 1.5 minutes. They still have the cheese on the Viper as well. And here they come. Fisher to try and block them back, but this tier 3 tower very quickly dissipating. NIP, they've got the structural damage they need, and they are going to go for barracks. Where's the jump? How do you make it happen? It's so difficult here for Lil to make that choice. He can't go onto the troll alone now because of the Aegis. Can't really go on the Viper because of the cheese. And the backstab capability is not there. Static Storm, this is how they start. Tries to catch the Viper out. The Halberd there, he starts muted. Jump in from Lil with the Echo Slam down, but the Chain Frost bounce back. Turn around now. Good Meteor Hammer, and this is it. 2 buybacks to come flying through from Aggressive Mode, but Baranya, he's on the run, trying to hide away from Universe and Dahak. NIP lose absolutely nothing, and Aggressive Mode, their base is crumbling.
They still have that Aegis. Universe, nice. Impale to stop the combo coming out from Earthshaker. You also have Abaddon who's helping out with the Aphotic Shield. No Echo, no Static Storm. This feels the game's just over, Gary.
It really does look like it. A potential 2-0 victory here for NIP. Aggressive Mode, they don't have their big ultis left. They've got this Templar Assassin who has struggled to make an impact throughout the game. Skit are really the only choice and only chance they can have to deal with Dahak and Tanner, but the static link doesn't last long enough. And look at Tanner go. Right-clicking the Razor, back into Fountain you go. Another lane of barracks here for NIP as Mega Creeps will be coming.
How do you even deal with the Mega Creeps? You have TA. Like, if you want to go all in, you just buy Divine Rapier here on TA and try to make something happen. Push mid. Oh, some tier 4 items also dropping. Timeless Relic.
I still can't believe... Oh, for God's sake, it keeps reverting to Radiant side. I still can't believe Titan Sliver is in... It's there. It's in the stash. Enchanted Quiver and Titan Sliver are both still in the stash. Oh, Dahak, hello, what was that? Jump in, trying to get the blow up on Spartan. Looks like it will be successful, and Razor dead for 100 seconds. That has to be it now. NIP have made the final killing blow. They've gone for the jugular, and Aggressive Mode. Lil. Level 3 Echo Slam. Shadow Amulet. Oh, okay, is it Chappy Titan?
Just hide underneath the shadows.
Hide in Fountain with the Shadow Amulet, yeah.
Very nicely spread. They're just going for the barracks.
Good jump from Uni. Tier 4s shredded by NIP. Lil, 1 Blink Echo is all you've got left. Let's see what you've got, my dude. The jump onto Baranya, the Blink Echo comes in, but TA's gone. Razor's still dead for 60. The buyback from Baranya is there, but in a 1 versus 5, I just don't see the TA accomplishing a whole heck of a lot. GG, congrats is the call, as Lil disconnects immediately as we expect from him, and NIP going to the major.
I don't think people expected that, considering how bad they performed at the start of the season. Swap some of the players. The roster looked good on the paper. Tanner, up and coming mid laner for them. It seems like they still can't compete against the top teams, against Secret, against OG.
Fighting properly, but he's been spotted by a ward. Universe coming back to try and find him. Skitter. Gets a craggy coat off a creep, but here come the TPs. Let's see, does the passive hit on the carapace? Oh, not quite. Universe slightly mistiming, but he's got the chain stun combo down. That's perfectly fine for them. They'll kill the Razor and delay the BKB.